call it the big time. Got your name in lights. Now you're gonna shine. Got them in your sights.
You're just trying to find a way out. I don't wanna tell you how to live, but I just don't want you to miss. And I don't mean to scare you, I want you to live, and I dare you to give this life all you have. Yeah, all you have. Don't miss, just make, don't get it twisted. We're on a mission to live life legendary. Yeah, we are legendary. We are legendary. We are not ordinary. We are legendary. You will remember our names. We are legendary. Living extraordinary. We are legendary. You will remember our names. Thin our blood. You're one of us. You're one of us. There's strength in our blood. You're one of us. You're one of us. We are legendary. We are not ordinary. We are legendary. You will remember our names. We are legendary. Living extraordinary. We are legendary. You will remember our names.
Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio begins now.
They say respect is earned 60 feet 6 inches at a time. In 2026, the Fort Worth Christian Cardinals aren't just taking the mound, they're taking over. It starts with dominance on the rubber and a refusal to back down. Sophomore David Salas and the rest of this rotation are proving one thing early. This staff is deep, it is dangerous, and it is ready for the long haul. Look up and you'll see the no-fly zone. From the dirt where Grady Emerson turns hits into outs, to the grass where Jackson Castleberry makes the impossible look routine, it's a masterclass in flashing the leather. It's about more than just the highlights. It's about professional execution, turning to and shutting down the opponent's momentum before it even starts.
Phenomenal play made by Jackson Castleberry.
Oh, that was a rip.
Ball lifted toward right. Castleberry going back for it. And what a phenomenal grab!
Oh,
I think he got it on
was
there.
out, yeah.
Turn it, and they do.
But when the red and black grab the lumber, that's when the noise starts. From the veteran power of Andrew Ridgell to the gap-to-gap speed of Jackson Castleberry, this lineup puts constant pressure on the defense. We've got a youth movement contributing immediately with Jacob Ward, and a relentless identity on the base paths. We create chaos, we take the extra bag, and we never let up.
Ward! Wow. He gets a hold of this one towards right center, and it drops. Jacob Ward drives in one. They wave another one home. This ball, well struck towards right, going back on it, and that one off the wall. Extra bases for Andrew Ridgell out of the ninth spot of the order. Second and third, nobody gone, and the year. Runner is off, throw down to second, diving in safely. Another swiped bag by Fort Worth Christian.
We don't just play for the innings. We play for the moments, the walk-offs, the mob at home plate, the brotherhood. 2026 is here. Protect the nest. Fly high.
That's drilled through the right side. Emerson with an RBI single. And the Cardinals take a 3-2. The 0-1. That ball is smoked towards center field. Going back on it, and it's down. Staley unable to get there. One run comes across to score. Here comes another. And the Cardinals take the lead on a Braylon James double to center.
Welcome back inside Kent Horton Field as we get set for Game 2 of our doubleheader. Fort Worth Christian with a shutout win over Legacy Christian in Game 1, 4-0. And now we're getting set for Game 2 against the Cornerstone Warriors from San Antonio. Had a chance a little bit earlier to listen to the head coach, Rusty Green. Let's go ahead and play that full interview for you once more.
With you on Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio, joined alongside the head coach for the Fort Worth Christian Cardinals. Coach, your team with a 3-1 start to the year. I know first time you're seeing live pitching against an opponent. What's your evaluation of the first 4 games of the season?
Oh, well, it's one of those deals where pitching is always ahead of hitting early, and I think that's kind of been the case for us. We in games 1 and 2 of last week, I don't want to say we struggled, but we didn't get the amount of hits, didn't have the at-bats that I thought we could have had. But then as the weekend went on, we started putting some more bats together, and I think we'll see an increase in quality at bats as we move forward, and they get to see that those innings of that live pitching.
And getting to play at home this week, how excited are you for that?
Oh, well, obviously, anytime you can play at home, it's a good thing because you're always more comfortable at your own place. And, we practice every day. We inter-squad every day, so we've got a good feel about not only the surface of the diamond, but, how the wind plays and our lights and the whole 9 yards. So there's a reason it's a home field advantage, and hopefully we can take advantage of that this weekend.
I know you talk about at the plate, but it really felt like toward the end of the weekend, it was Antonio Andujar who was really standing out. What did you see from your first baseman at the plate?
I think he's a prime example of getting a few at-bats under his belt as the weekend went on and his timing got better. And Antonio does a great job of not trying to do too much at the plate, and he understands kind of who he is as a hitter. And he takes what the pitchers give him. And I think that over the course of last weekend that he really did a good job in finding that rhythm it takes to be a hitter, and just taking what the pitchers gave him. And I think each hitter that we have, you'll begin to see them kind of do the same thing. So we talk all the time as a group about what kind of hitter are we? We're a home run hitter, we're a doubles hitter, an average hitter, we're an on base guy, and just trying to play within that framework of each individual.
At least with the pitching, too, when you look at that component, you did have some guys put together some quality starts. Ridgel did a nice job. Smeds did a nice job. I know you mentioned you were monitoring the pitch counts as well with the first time out there. How does that progress as the year goes with your rotation?
Well, our starters, the goal for our starters over the course of the tournament season, which is this weekend and 2 more, is to have them ready to go in district play at the 70-plus pitch mark. And I think one thing that we're limited by early on is that pitch count and that building process. And you can throw all the bullpens you want, you can play all the inter-squad games you want, and that helps build those pitch counts, but there's nothing like game action because there's more adrenaline, there's more effort level. And we have to keep an eye on how they feel after their start. Are they sore? Is their arm stiff? What is it? And so we've done. John Hansen does a good job of doing that. He's our pitching coach, and so our goal coming into this weekend will be to up that pitch count. I think Ridgel threw 44, 45 pitches in his start last Saturday, and but we've already talked to him, and he wanted to go longer. But these kids, sometimes you have to protect them from themselves, and understand that. It's a marathon. And so this weekend, those starters, Smez, Ridgel, all the starters will have an increase of probably 10 to 15 pitches on their pitch count, which will put them in that 60 mark, which is right on track to where we need to be after this tournament season. The relievers, I want them. I have enough relievers where we don't have to worry about building a true extended pitch count limit. But I want those guys to be able to go 35, 40, 45 pitches themselves. And hopefully we can do that and throw the ball across the plate a little bit more. And I talk to them all the time about maximizing their time on the mound. And one way we do that is by throwing the ball over the plate and letting us catch it and throw it. And so I think we need to do a better job of that overall on the mound, is just pitching the contact, so to speak.
That's great, and it sets up my final question, Coach, about your defense. You had some outstanding defensive plays. I mean, I know we mentioned Andujar. He made a couple nice grabs in foul territory. Castleberry we mentioned, and then Emerson had that phenomenal diving play, but also a part of a couple turns with Carney and Andujar as well on the ground ball double plays. When you look at this defense, I know it was the first time you got to see them out against an opponent. Did anything surprise you? What are your impressions of how they played?
Oh, well, I thought our outfield played really well. Obviously, the right fielder, Castleberry, made some nice plays. Made really a game-saving play on the backup ball that the catcher threw down the right field line and kind of saved the game there, which was outstanding on his part. He made another nice running grab that went over his head and made a diving play. Braylon James made a long run to catch a ball in right center. Our left fielders didn't have the opportunity to make any great plays, but they threw the ball to the right bases. They did what they were supposed to limit base runners or limit runners going to taking extra bases. I think infield wise, I thought we played solid. My whole game, or our whole game, is predicated on catching and throwing the ball. We can clean up a little bit in some areas, and we've been working on that this week. And I encourage these guys, and we talked early on as we have our pre-practice meetings. We can't force the issue at times. We have to be smart with the ball, and I call it ball control, and understand the situation of games. And I think last week we got in a couple of situations where maybe the game sped up a little bit and we tried to do too much as individuals instead of playing the game and understanding the ramifications of a play if it doesn't go the way we want it to. So I think we've talked through that, and I think this week we'll have a much cleaner defense. I think we made 4 errors in 4 games, something like that. And for me, I want to go clean. I want to go clean for 6, 7, 8, 10 games, and that's how you win ball games. Is limiting the other sides opportunities to get on base and taking outs away over the course of 7 innings.
Well, that is fantastic, Coach. We didn't get to touch on base running, but 13 through 4 games is pretty good as well. So thanks so much for your time, Coach, and best of luck here this evening.
Okay, thank you, Will.
Fort Worth Christian School is a Christ-centered college preparatory school where every student is known, loved, and valued. At FWC, students are challenged to pursue excellence in the classroom, in competition, and in their faith, all while being equipped with a strong biblical worldview. From standout academics and championship athletics to award-winning fine arts and a vibrant student community, Fort Worth Christian is preparing tomorrow's leaders today. We invite you to discover the difference for your family. Visit fwc.org to learn more, schedule a personal tour, and experience Fort Worth Christian for yourself.
Welcome back inside Keck Horton Field as we get set for Game 2 of our doubleheader here on Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio. It is the Fort Worth Christian Cardinals and the Cornerstone Warriors from San Antonio. Michael Dixon alongside Jeff Knipper. And Jeff, as we get set for game number 2. It wasn't perfect in game 1, 4-0 the final, but situational hitting was better there late. The starting pitcher got better as the game progressed, and I feel like if you're head coach Rusty Greer, you have to be pleased with game 1.
Yeah, they played pretty clean. Certainly could have put up more runs than they did, but got to like the pitching he saw from Salas. He had a few walks early, but really cleaned it up late and did his best work in the 4th and 5th inning. And then the reliever that came in behind him, Fred Hall, I believe, had 2 nice innings. So, yeah, just a nice 4-0 win and never really threatened defensively by LCA.
Here we go, game 2. Fort Worth Christian and Cornerstone making the trip up from San Antonio.
Another one of those seniors on the mound for the Cardinals, Andrew Ridgell, who I believe he had a hit in that first game.
Yeah, threw the ball well last week, too. First pitch is low to Noah Rodriguez, and we are underway here in game 2 at 6:46. Little chillier with the sun all but gone. 68 degrees, but still, you cannot ask for much more weather-wise here in February. Ridgel, the 1-0 pitch, fouled back to the screen. And it is 1-1. The lineup for Cornerstone, Noah Rodriguez, the right fielder leading off. Jacob Aguilar, the shortstop, batting second. Jason Lee, the first baseman, batting third. Wyatt Schultz, DH, and cleaning up. Christian Teal, the left fielder, batting fifth. Steven Ozuna, the second baseman, batting sixth. Caden Lopez at third, batting seventh. Sam Molina is the center fielder, batting eighth. And Austin Riney is the catcher, hitting ninth. 2 balls and a strike here to Noah Rodriguez. Where's the number 1, a senior who is on his way to Midland College. Midland here in Texas.
Had a big cut, that fastball on the second pitch. They fouled back.
The leadoff man ahead, 3 balls and 1 strike here. Cornerstone makes the trip. This is only their 3rd game. They did not have your traditional tournament slate like Fort Worth Christian did last weekend. So a little bit different to start the year for the Warriors. 3-1 the count, and a pitch. Called strike up in the zone, and Rodriguez thought he had ball 4.
Yeah, he was halfway to first base. Might want to be a little more aggressive than usual right here. The umpire never likes to be shown up like that.
Full count to the first batter here in game 2. And that one, no question about it, high and outside for ball 4. So a leadoff walk, and we can talk all we want about what we saw from Salas in game 1, but all of the things that head coach Rusty Greer had discussed coming into this weekend as a whole, you almost reset and refocus on here in game 2. You'd like to see from Ridgel more strikes than we saw from the staff altogether last week. And he starts off a leadoff walk. Here comes Jacob Aguilar. But again, it was Salas who, first 3 innings, stumbled his way at times through the lineup, and then the last 2 was outstanding in game 1 against LCA. First pitch, popped foul over our heads into the screen. It is 0-1. We had a little bit of wind blowing in from right center field for game one, but the flag's out there in right center almost entirely still. The American flag is ever so slightly blowing towards us, but as the sun has gone, the wind has gone with it.
Yeah, that's a good observation because those flags were blowing pretty good earlier and certainly holding balls up, hit to right field.
Rodriguez at first, and now a foul tip from the shortstop Aguilar. It's 0-2. We talk a lot about the experience that Fort Worth Christian has. Not so much for Cornerstone. In fact, just 7 of the rostered players this year are seniors. A lot of 27s and 28s, including the guy we'll see on the mound in the bottom half, Mateo Rodriguez, who's one of the better 2028s in San Antonio.
I went ahead and counted, and the Cardinals have 16 seniors on their roster.
Oh, and 2. Yeah, the pitch. Called strike 3. Well, Ridgel fights back with a strikeout of Aguilar. He walked Rodriguez, but that's a good way to bounce back. And there's 1 on, 1 out now for Jason Lee, the first baseman. That is exactly what you want to see from Andrew Ridgell.
Yeah, did a great job bouncing back with a lot of quick strikes right there against Aguilar.
Lee, the big righty, swing and a miss at a breaking ball. And it is 0-1. Jason Lee, one of the seniors. 1 on, 1 out, no score. In the first inning, game 2 of this doubleheader. 4-0, Fort Worth Christian won the opener against LCA. Behind quite the afternoon from Grady Emerson. 0-1, fouled back to the screen, 0-2. Emerson, 4 hits, a couple of doubles, couple of RBIs, 2 runs scored. No, by the way, he started 3 double plays. So
yeah, good all-around game, or great all-around game, and really had some big base running aggression that paid off for him. That's double he had for his 3rd hit. Would have been a single for most guys.
0-2. Skied in the air, shallow right. Pearson coming in and dives, can't make the catch. It falls, and it's a fair ball. That's a base hit from Jason Lee. So Pearson in right field here in game 2. And it looked like he lost his footing as he was trying to track that down. And whatever wind there isn't much of it, but it probably made a tough catch even tougher for Pearson. And worth noting that Castleberry left the game midway through the first of the 2 in this doubleheader. And he is not in a lineup for game 2. So Fort Worth Christian looks a little different in the outfield with Ward, who took over for Castleberry in game 1. He's in left field, and Pearson is in right field. So hopefully everything's all right for Castleberry, but
he made that diving catch, and he came up favoring his wrist. So I wonder, that must be the reason he's not playing. Actually, he came out of the game, I believe, the following inning. Maybe probably going to have more trouble swinging the bat, I bet, than playing defense.
2 on, 1 out. And here's Wyatt Schultz, big righty. And he golfs this over towards 3rd. A catch made by Parkerson. So in on the hands, and Schultz cannot fight it off. Big second out there for Ridgel. 2 on, 2 out. Here comes Christian Teal.
Yeah, for a second it looked like that ball might carry the infield, but even if it had carried the 3rd baseman, Emerson was right there to clean it up.
A big moment early here for Ridgel, trying to keep Cornerstone at bay in the top of the first. A walk to Rodriguez, a strikeout, and then Jason Lee with a bloop single. And Schultz with a pop out to 3rd in time called by Christian Teal. Teal, a junior, listed as a right-handed pitcher and an outfielder. He is in left field this evening. RBI chance here in the top of the first. And the first pitch high from Ridgel.
Got Hank Austin behind the plate again for the Cardinals, and I'm sure he's a appreciating this cooler weather, playing a doubleheader. Sometimes you might get that second game off, but wonder if he's even broke a sweat today.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. You're saying it's easier to do it now than mid-June?
It's not going to happen in June unless you're in a state championship or something like that.
That is a lot of innings, though, regardless. 14 behind the plate for Austin. 1-1. 2 on and 2 out. Swing and a foul tip, and it's 1-2. So Ridgel with a chance to post the 0 in the top of the first, and he jumps ahead of Christian Teal. It is Austin behind the plate, Parkerson, Emerson, Garney, and Duhar left to right, and the Fort Worth Christian infield.
Cornerstone hitters have been a little late on his fastball. He's going on.
Runners go, pitch in the turf, throw down to third, and it bounces away, but backed up by Emerson. Both runners advance, so a double steal. Lee at second, Rodriguez at third. And great chance here for Cornerstone to try and jump out to an early lead. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a base hit can score 2. And now the home plate umpire. Got some words for the first base dugout.
Bench jockeying. That's bench jockeying.
Yeah, we can.
Positive encouragement for your batters only.
No bench jockeying. That's.
Coach, in my opinion. He was booing, coach. I can hear that word. Wait, time out, Lou.
Well, here's head coach Jason Stein.
I would agree with you, but they're saying twos. It's 2 on the scoreboard. They're saying twos.
Yeah, we don't need to narrate. We can hear the
Mic'd
the
up
conversation. I kind of agree with the coach. I didn't feel like there was any negative comments.
And so here they go. That's head coach Jason Stein, son of Bill Stein, former major leaguer, former Seattle Mariner. In fact, the third baseman of the 1977 Seattle Mariners. 2-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and after all that, strike 3, Teal is down swinging to end the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. We go to the bottom half of the first. It is Cornerstone nothing and Fort Worth Christian coming up. This is Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio.
Draftline Sports Management is taking recruiting and NIL to the next level. With over 50-plus years of experience and athlete representation, we set the standard for maximizing value and creating opportunities. Draftline Sports Management is where the future signs first.
My name is Jason Weber, and our companies, JWC General Contractors and 88 Disaster Restoration, are proud corporate sponsors of Fort Worth Christian. My wife Jamie and our son Aiden and I love being a part of the Cardinal family. We believe in the mission and vision of FWC, and we know how important it is to support the Cardinal experience. JWC provides exceptional residential and commercial roofing, while ADH offers comprehensive disaster restoration. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly about how we can serve you. From our family to yours, go Cards!
I'm Stacy Pearson, and at Pearson Air, we believe in helping people with everything we do. We have been leaders in the multifamily HVAC industry since 1982, serving Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, and Denver. Uncompromised honesty, disciplined integrity, unequal value, and godly generosity are our core values. Check us out online at pearsonair.com. Now come on, Cardinal Nation, let's go.
Back for the bottom of the first inning. Good job by Andrew Ridgell. Faced a couple of base runners in the top half, got through it unscathed. So it's been 8 scoreless innings for trio of Fort Worth Christian pitchers this afternoon, now into the evening. Griffin Carney leads things off. Second baseman 1 for 3 with a double, a walk, scored a run in game 1, a 4-0 win for Fort Worth Christian over at LCA. First pitch on the way from Mateo Rodriguez, and the hard-throwing righty deals high ball 1. Rodriguez Be a tough ask for this lineup tonight. Hard throwing righty. Upper 80s with the fastball, fills up the strike zone.
Yeah, definitely a little more velocity than he saw in game one, and he's also got a good hook. He showed that warming up. But
Be on a pitch count, 55-60 this evening.
Got a good live arm.
There's another fastball. And a foul tip from Carney. And it's 1-2. Well, behind him, you got Teal in left, Molina in center, and Rodriguez in right. Lopez and Aguilar on the left side of the infield. Ozuna and Lee on the right side. And Riney is catching. 1-2. Carney leading off here in the bottom of the first. And he pops this a mile high. Right side of the infield, foul territory. First baseman over, and Lee makes the catch. Not far from his own dugout. And a foul out from Carney. Out number one. You know, there have been some games I've done high school baseball-wise in February where I have asked myself why I decided to broadcast for a living, because it's been cold and miserable. And truly, tonight you could not ask for a better evening this early in the season.
Yeah, this is perfect.
First pitch on the way to Emerson, 4 for 4 in game one. He takes strike one. Nods his head. A little bit more velocity for Emerson to face than he saw in game one. And how about those flags? Basically still in right center field.
Yeah, the ball should definitely carry better to right in this game.
And Emerson pops this one up. Rodriguez calling for it himself on the mound. You don't see that very often, but he makes the catch. 2 down.
No, only in high school, but that was right on the pitcher's mound, so it would have been a tough play for any of the middle infielders to make.
And it wasn't hit very high either. It's not like you had a while to settle underneath, measure it out.
Yeah.
So Rodriguez, give him props for taking charge and 2 quick outs against 2 tough hitters. Now with the bases clear, Braylon James takes strike one. Or, beg your pardon, ball one.
A lot of times these pitchers at the high school level play other positions, so asking them to field a infield pop-up is not always a bad idea.
Well, the 1-0 pitch is high, 2 balls. And no strikes. A turf infield with a grass outfield. And as you astutely pointed out in game one, no warning track.
No, they landed one out there and left, but no dirt to warn you when you're close to the fence.
Sure, it's not a huge deal for the Fort Worth Christian outfielders, but if you're new to this ballpark, that might be a rude awakening if you have to chase back to the wall. 2-1 with 2 outs. Rodriguez back in the count against Braylon James. And this foul back to the screen. It's even 2-2. Fort Worth Christian with the uniform top change from game one to game two. They had the pinstripes with the colored sleeves in here in game two. More modern, just street black uniform with the red letters in the trim. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And Mateo Rodriguez means business. 3 up, 3 down with a strikeout against 3 tough hitters at the top of the Cardinal lineup. We go to the second. There is no score. This is Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio.
You're just trying to find a way out. I don't want to tell you how to live, but I just don't want you to miss. And I don't mean to scare you. I want you to live, and I dare you to give this life all you have.
Back for the second inning. There is no score between Cornerstone and Fort Worth Christian. Michael Dixon, Jeff Knipper here from Keck Horton Field. Game 2 for us, Game 2 for the Cardinals. And the Cardinal pitching staff is not allowed to run today. Salas, Hall, and now Ridgel. First pitch, fouled straight back by the leadoff man, Steven Ozuna. It's 0-1. Ozuna, Lopez, Molina, 6, 7, and 8 here in the top of the second.
Ozuna had a good cut right there, so he stepped in ready to swing at that first pitch and got a good fastball.
Breaking ball there from Ridgel. The check swing. They want to appeal, but finally do. First base umpire says he did not go. Two-man crews this weekend. So you've got a home plate umpire and then umpire roaming the base paths. Here's the 1-1. And he gets the high strike call, 1-2.
Trey and I have talked about this a lot the last 2 seasons, that high strike is back in favor. That ball right there was up at the leathers.
1-2. Swing and a miss picked up by Austin, and he tags Ozuna on the backside. Third strikeout for Ridgel. And back-to-back Ks for the right-hander. Got Teal in the first, stranded a couple, and gets Ozuna to start the second. So 1 out, nobody on base, and Caden Lopez stands in. No score, top 2. A couple of base runners for Cornerstone in the first, but Ridgel did a good job getting around those in the bottom of the first. Mateo Rodriguez, 1-2-3 with a strikeout. Second start of the year for Ridgel. And that time he gets the low strike. 0-2.
At least the way this game has started, it looks like it's going to be a pitcher's duel because it looks like the Cardinals' bats are going to be challenged by Rodriguez, who really looked good in that first inning.
It'd be interesting to see how long the leash is for Ridgel here in his second appearance. Foul ball. Yeah, Lopez stays alive. We went into game 1 thinking Salas might only get 45 to 50 pitches, and that very quickly became right around 60. Got through 5 innings. Of course, he looked great in his last 2 innings. So,
yeah, if history repeats itself, it looks like Coach Greer may let Ridgel stretch it out a bit.
0-2. And another good job by Lopez to stab and keep himself alive. Still no balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Lopez, the third baseman for these Cornerstone Warriors, who have made the trip up here to DFW from San Antonio.
I just noticed there's a left field porch out there that's got a few fans on it, but Trey and I have broadcast quite a few games from left field, but never had quite such a nice accommodation. If for some reason we get kicked out of this area, that left field porch wouldn't be a bad spot to broadcast.
Just move everything over there, huh?
Well, sometimes we had to run power off his truck. Trey's a Boy Scout. He's always prepared.
Now we got, 7 kids watching the game there from the left field porch? Yeah. Nice little standing room, too.
Good shot of that left field porch, Tim.
And a pitch. Grounded over towards third and foul. Jason Stein coaching over there at third base. These Warriors make the trip up to DFW. Travel not unique to Cornerstone. They have oftentimes made long trips early in the season, but they're not necessarily making a crazy trip out of state this year. Another foul ball, and Lopez keeping himself alive, making Ridgel work. Told me before the game they pretty frequently go out to places like Tucson, Arizona, and that's a common location for an early season stop They are not doing that this year. They're hoping to do something along those lines again in years to come. 2-2. And it's high, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty healthy travel budget for a high school team.
But honestly, with weather like we've had today, kind of feels like Tucson.
Yeah.
Mid-70s, upper 60s now with the sun gone. Payout pitch. High for ball 4. What an outstanding plate appearance from Caden Lopez. Fell behind 0-2 and then makes Ridgel work. Eventually walks. Second walk in 2 innings for Ridgel. And a 1-out base runner for Sam Molina. Center fielder batting 8th. 1 on, 1 out, no score, top 2.
Not much of a lead. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. They're going to square to bunt.
He's tried to, and Molina stabs it foul behind home plate.
Interesting move there, but it looked like maybe he was trying to bunt for a base hit. A little late squaring. A little tougher to bunt on turf. That ball doesn't sit down as quick as it might on a grass field.
Spins a little more on turf, too. This time he's got the bat over the shoulder and he takes strike 2. He's trying to walk a fine line, too. He'd love to give everyone some reps. Some of these situations that you'll face throughout the year, but also live pitching is as valuable as anything. Chance to square up. Andrew Ridgell. Runner on first, the 0-2, and he looks at a ball in the turf. Late break from the base runner, and a throw down is in and out of Kearney's mitt. So it is a stolen base for Caden Lopez.
Yeah, I think he might have got there either way. That throw 1 hop to second base right there.
RBI chance here for Sam Molina. With Riney standing on deck. Runner at second. 1 out. Ridgel deals home. Popped him up on the infield, right side. And Duhar coming in from first makes the catch. So, unproductive out from Molina. Yeah, Ridgel now with a chance to get through this second inning unscathed. Here comes Austin Riney.
Yeah, you mentioned pitching in a live situation like this, and actually that was another subject that Coach Greer touched on in his interview. Was he talked about, you can get out there in inter-squad games, scrimmages, but it's not the same as a real game like this. The adrenaline, everything's different.
First pitch. Good fastball there, one of the best delivered by Ridgel early on tonight. 0-1 on the catcher batting 9th, Austin Riney. Yeah, it's tough. You like an opportunity if you're going to have situations throughout the year to lay down bunts. You want to work on it in February. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Riney was late there, 0-2, but on the flip side, the pitching, the live plate appearances, also like for your kids to just have a chance to swing the bats. You got to figure out the line to walk. And that's why they're out there and we're here, right?
The bunt has fallen out of favor in a lot of circles, but if you go watch a Grapevine game, you're going to see some bunts. That's the baseball I'm used to seeing.
Swing and a foul tip held on to for strike 3, and a 4th strikeout through 2 innings for Ridgel. 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Works around a 1-out walk and a scoreless top of the second. We go to the home half. No score from Fort Worth Christian. This is Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio.
Hi, I'm Spencer Perkins with Streamline Landscape. We're excited to be a corporate partner and the official landscape provider for Fort Worth Christian School. Streamline is a full-service residential and commercial landscaping company. It will be our pleasure to work with you to achieve your outdoor living space, just like we've done at the Hagen's Home. Go to streamlinelc.com and we can get you a free quote today. Go Cards!
I am Jesse Hagan, and TNS Products is proud to support Cardinal Athletics. We have provided paper and composite tubes, cores, and cans, edge wrap, and other packaging materials to over 10,000 customers for almost 40 years. My wife Charlie and I, and our girls Lauren, Peyton, and Kaylee are proud to be FWC Cardinals.
Draftline Sports Management is taking recruiting and NIL to the next level. With over 50 plus years of experience and athlete representation, we set the standard for maximizing value and creating opportunities. Draftline Sports Management is where the future signs first.
On no score, we go to the bottom of the second inning here at Keck Horton Field on the campus of Fort Worth Christian. Game 2 of this doubleheader for the Cardinals today and tonight. Beat Legacy Christian 4-0 in Game 1. No score against Cornerstone from San Antonio here in Game 2. 4, 5, and 6 coming through. Parkerson, Austin, McDonald after 3 up, 3 down first. Mateo Rodriguez was clean and efficient. 11 pitches. Struck out James to end the inning. Hard throwing righty. Sophomore deals home. First pitch squared up.
That's
Deep
well
center
hit.
field. Molina back.
Turning
around. And can't make the catch. Parkerson around second. Thought about 3, but puts on the brakes. And it's a leadoff double. Parkerson would have gotten to third easily. Not a great throw from right center field, but nonetheless an extra base hit on the first pitch in the bottom of the second, and the Cardinals have their first base runner tonight.
Yeah, he put a charge in that, landed at the base of the wall out there in straightaway center, right below the 360 sign. But I knew that outfielder, when you saw his number, he was burned. He when he turns and runs like that, he tried to make the old Willie May catch over the shoulder, but didn't come up with it.
So runner at second, nobody out. Hank Austin, swing and a miss. That first pitch from Rodriguez.
This is a spot where sometimes you would see a bunt, runner at second, nobody out, but Coach Greer had him swinging away on that first pitch. Like
Austin
to move that
3 in Game 1.
Yeah, I like to move that runner to third with less than 2 outs. If you don't get a hit.
This time a breaking ball from Rodriguez. Didn't miss by a whole lot, but it is ball 1. Anything on the right side of the infield should do the trick. Of course, a base hit works too.
Of course, and this could be a spot too where Coach Greer is trying to get his bat going instead of making him sacrifice with a bunt.
Long hold from Rodriguez. And now the 1-1. Fastball lined into right center. Down for a base hit. Here comes Parkerson around third. He scores with no throw. RBI single for Hank Austin. And it's a 1-0 Fort Worth Christian lead here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, I'm sure Hank feels good to get that 0 out of the ledger on the hit column.
Yeah.
And again, that's a spot where you might have been bunting a lot of times, but in a game like this, I'm sure Coach Greer wanted to see him swing away and pick up that first hit.
Yeah, plenty to love about that too. Obviously, a base hit, runner in scoring position, so situational hitting check. Now a throw over to first base, got away. And Lee chasing it down in foul territory.
He's going 3.
Yeah, Austin on his way to third, and he's there safe. So a 2-base throwing error. And Hank Austin now 90 feet away after the RBI single makes it 1-0, and such a clean and efficient first for Rodriguez. And it has been anything but here in the second.
Yeah, Cardinals in a great spot to put up a crooked number here with runner at third base and nobody out.
Infield stays back. And now the pitch. Tapped foul behind home plate by McDonald. He was 1 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts in the first game against Legacy Christian. But going back to The RBI single from Austin. Situational hitting check at the base hit with a runner at second. And also going the other way.
Yeah, if he happens to hit that ball on the ground to the second baseman, that runner still moves over to third.
Mm-hmm.
So intentional or not, he had the right idea.
Just a little bit low on the breaking ball from Rodriguez. Here it's 1-1. Austin 90 feet away. It's an RBI single from him to score Parkerson. And a 1-0 Fort Worth Christian lead here at the bottom of the second. Ooh, and a fastball up and in. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that one got away from Rodriguez right there.
You know, talking about the wind and lack thereof here in game 2. A couple of hours ago, Parkerson's fly ball. Pretty good chance that's out number 1.
I think you're right. The ball is definitely going to carry a lot better in this game.
2-1. And it's in the turf. 3 balls and a strike.
Good block right there for the catcher. Probably saved a run right there. That ball was over in the left-handed batter's box and one hopped him.
Three and one. And a ground ball, tap left side, will score the run. Lopez across the first. And that's out number 1 to the second run of the second inning. And McDonald picks up the RBI. 2-0 Fort Worth Christian here in the bottom of the second.
The first baseman, number 33, Antonio Aguilar.
So with only 2 hits in this game, Mike, the Cardinals now have 2 runs. They had 7 hits through 2 innings in the first game, but only 2 runs. So just a different math in this game.
First pitch to Andujar, and he takes a strike, 0-1. You talk about trying to get better from game to game, and if you want to nitpick Fort Worth Christian from game 1, it was a 4-0 win. Your starting pitcher went 5 innings when it looked like he might only get through 3 or 4. And a swing and a miss from Andujar. It was 2-0 through the first 3 innings, which you'll take. But again, as you said, with the 7 hits, probably could have been 4 or 5. Had the Castleberry caught stealing, changed the complexion of the first inning, hit into a couple of double plays that alleviated the pressure on Langford. And so hopefully turning the page from game 1 to game 2. You see some of those things maybe weren't there in game 1. Situational hitting. Get the RBI single from Austin with the runner at second. And then McDonald a chance, runner at third. Ball in play is almost certainly going to score the run, and that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, good execution there.
2 balls, 2 strikes here to Andujar. He was 1 for 3, and again, worth mentioning that Castleberry not in the lineup for game 2. He was the cleanup hitter in game 1, so everybody from below that spot basically elevates up 1. Parkerson, Austin, McDonald, Andujar are up. And then Ward and Pearson check in. They were not in the starting lineup in game 1. We did see Ward take over for Castleberry in the cleanup spot and eventually in right field.
Yeah, I really hope it's just a strain of that wrist for Castleberry. We know he's headed to UTA to play ball next season, but sure would like to see him play a lot more baseball this year.
Duhar 1 for 3 in game 1. And he skies this a mile high. Foul ground down the left field line. Teal coming in and nearly overran it, but reaches back to make the catch. So, and Duhar, who's been a tough out for the opposition in the first few games of the year, he is out number 2 in the second. Here comes Jacob Ward.
Yeah, Andujar got out in front of that fastball right there. Surprisingly, it was a little bit up and just got under it, but had a good swing at it.
2 outs and nobody on, but 2 runs in. 2-0 in the bottom of the second. First pitch, and Ward takes outside for ball 1. Well, Jacob Ward in a pinch hit spot for Castleberry, 0 for 1 in game 1. freshman utility man.
Freshman, wow, that's impressive. You don't see many ninth graders on the field at the varsity level these days.
It especially stands out for a team like Fort Worth Christian with 16 seniors.
Yeah.
A lot of experience in that dugout. Freshman ahead 2-0 here against Rodriguez, who was very good the first, ran into trouble here in the second. Now the 2-0. Swing and a foul tip. Ward behind that fastball from Rodriguez. RBI single from Hank Austin. RBI ground out from McDonald. And the Cardinals with 2 here in the second. Two-one pitch. Check swing. They appeal. He went 2-2. You know, we have a unique vantage point from just off the first base side where we get as good a look as anybody on check swings from right-handed
And
batters.
I would agree with the first base umpire. I thought he went also.
2-2. Now time is called. That crowd here in left field is growing. They must have heard you talk about it. They want to go be part of it.
Had to finish their homework before they came out.
Two.
Oh, good
Call
pitch.
strike 3. Good fastball from Rodriguez. And he responds well. Gives up a couple of runs, 2 hits, an error, nobody left. We go to the third. Fort Worth Christian with a 2-0 lead. This is Cardinal Baseball live on Tradio. Back for the third, 2-0. The Cardinals lead the Warriors. Noah Rodriguez leading things off, second time through for the top of the order. Rodriguez followed by Aguilar and Lee. And Andrew Ridgell, he's back out, 4 strikeouts through 2 innings. A couple of walks, a hit. But so far, no runs allowed. 39 pitches for the right-hander. That's the wait a second while Austin reapplies all the catching gear and gets back out there so we can begin the top of the third.
Rodriguez did walk in his first at bat and had a couple of good swings before he got the base on balls, so definitely knows how to handle the bat in that leadoff spot.
First pitch, and it's in the turf ball 1.
You mentioned he's headed to Midland College.
Really good outfielder, senior. One-0 pitch. And high, 2 balls and no strikes.
Probably going to make Ridgel throw strikes. A good leadoff hitter typically does that, and he obviously did it his first at bat.
2-0. And it's high ball 3. In fact, memory serves correctly. You'll have to forgive me, I am not tracking pitches, but I don't think Rodriguez has seen a strike yet.
Yeah, I thought he fouled a pitch off.
Did
That's
he?
what I remember. He had a pretty good swing at a fastball in his first at bat.
It was ahead 3-0, and it walks for the second time tonight.
Interested to see if they let him run. We haven't seen anyone attempt a stolen base against Austin.
Well, 2 leadoff walks for Ridgel.
Actually, they stole a base in the first inning. I'm losing it already.
Now the double steal, and that's where Ridgel did an excellent job getting around some serious trouble in the first. Got some work to do here in the third. Aguilar struck out looking his first time.
Not going. That's well hit.
Into the gap, right center field, sending Pearson over. He won't get there. He's able to track it down.
They're going to hold him
goes
at third.
for extra bases.
Yeah.
And a good throw coming in. It's a double, though, for Jacob Aguilar, and they're at second and third with nobody out in the top of the third, and a great chance for Cornerstone to get on the board and chip into this 2-0 deficit. So Aguilar goes the other way for a double. And Noah Rodriguez holds at third.
Good job of hitting right there by Aguilar. Just hit it where it was pitched and put some authority on it right there to get that ball in the gap.
There's a visit coming from the third base dugout.
Right fielder did a good job cutting that ball off and holding that runner at third base.
Yeah, even though Pearson couldn't get there, he was able to reach out almost in front and corral it. It's almost like corralling a dog trying to run away from him.
44 pitches for Ridgel, so I think he'll stay in the game right here, but looks like there is a little activity down in that Cardinal pen.
Activity much earlier tonight than we saw in Game 1, where Salas went 5 innings, and in the 4th and 5th innings, he breezed right through the LCA lineup. But Cornerstone, tougher opponent. Yeah, we'll see how much longer Ridgel goes in this game. Second and third, nobody out. Chance for Jason Lee perhaps to tie the game with a base hit. Middle infield stays back. Parkerson about halfway in at third.
Yeah, Lee picked up a hit in his first at bat.
And he's ahead 1 ball and no strikes here. Kind of the same issue for Ridgel and Fort Worth Christian so far here in Game 2 of this doubleheader that they faced last weekend. 1-0. Ground ball towards third. This will score the run. Nice play by Parkerson. And a strong throw across. But it's an RBI ground out from Jason Lee. And Cornerstone has a run back. It's 2-1 in the top of the third.
Parkerson thought for a second about coming home, but I think he made the right decision going to first base because he was well behind the bag there and wouldn't have had a good angle to make that throw to the plate.
Almost impossible play home. It gives your pitcher a chance to get out of this with just the 1 run, which I think he'd take. Second and third, nobody out. If you can get through it, only 1 coming across, you feel pretty good. So here's Wyatt Schultz with a run in, runner at second, 1 down, 2-1 top 3. And a breaking ball tipped foul at the plate. But going back to last weekend, 10 2/3, just the 3 hits, but the walks were a big issue. On the flip side, here in game number 2 of this doubleheader, through 2+ innings, a third to be specific. Just the 2 hits allowed, but 3 walks, and leadoff walk in the third is coming around the score. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Really good fastball there from Ridgel, and it's 0-2. One of his best pitches tonight.
Yeah, got that one by him. Left fielder's playing way off the line, so it looks like they're shading him to center to be a little bit late. I know Trey has mentioned to me, though, Coach Greer plays a little different alignment in the outfield, so I don't know if that's his patented outfield positioning, if he would normally play that far off the line or not, but that left fielder is is way off that line.
You know, I'm not used to being down here. I'm used to being behind the plate, a little bit elevated, so maybe it's from our vantage point, but it almost feels like the outfielders are condensed together more so than you normally see, because in right field you feel almost the same way.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, and that also would help you keep balls out of the gap. You just anything down the line is going to be hard to get to.
Well, Schultz staying alive here in this third inning. 2 strikes and a runner at second base. 2-1 our score. 0-2. And line left center field, dunks down for a base hit. It'll tie the game. Ward over to cut it off. Big turnaround first. Schultz coming into second, dodged head first in. And he's tied this game up with an RBI double, 2-2 in the top of the third.
Good job of hitting right there. That really wasn't a bad pitch. That ball was down, I felt like a little below the knees, and he just went down and got it and hit it hard in that left center gap.
So 2 for Fort Worth Christian in the bottom of the second, answered by 2 from Cornerstone Christian in the top of the third. And we are back to square one. Wyatt Schultz has tied the game with an RBI double. 2 doubles in this third inning. And here is Christian Teal. Takes low for ball 1. Now a chance to give Cornerstone a lead. So all began with a walk to the leadoff man, Noah Rodriguez. And then Aguilar with a double. An RBI ground out from Lee. Schultz an RBI double. And 2-2 our score in game 2 of this doubleheader, and now Teal calls time.
Good point about they're hitting doubles, whereas in that first game, other than the 2 doubles that Emerson had, we had a lot of singles. That's another ball in the gap.
Yeah, this will knock down for another base hit. They give the wave around third for Schultz, coming home, throw to the plate, rolls slowly in. It's an RBI single for Christian Teal. And Cornerstone Christian with a crooked 3 to take a 3-2 lead here in the third.
Yeah, their bats have erupted right here. They've just been on the barrel, everything they've hit this inning.
Second time through the order. First time through a couple of walks and a single, but felt like Ridgel did a pretty good job navigating. And the second time through, the only yacht he's recorded was the RBI ground out from Jason Lee. It is 3-2, Cornerstone Christian with a 3 spot in the third. The first pitch fouled straight back by Ozuna, 0-1. Also 4 strikeouts the first time through, and it's been tough for Ridgel to get swings and misses the second time through. See what he can do as he transitions towards the bottom of the order, but also wonder how much more he's got left. Got somebody warming up in the Cardinal bullpen down the left field line. 0-1. Good breaking ball and gets called strike on the outside corner, 0-2.
Yeah, good job showing them a different speed right there. I think they were just kind of sitting fastball for a couple ABs. Another one of those ground balls up the middle, let the infield do what they did in the first game would be nice.
0-2. Now late break, throw down to second, hits the base runner. And so Christian Teal is safe with a stolen base.
It looked like Austin had trouble getting a handle on that ball. He double clutch right there before he let go of it. I get another runner in scoring position.
1-2 here to Ozuna. 3-2, Cornerstone leads with 3 in this third inning. And a pitch. Called strike 3.
Wow, that's a high strike,
yeah,
but he's been consistent right there.
Ridgel will take that. It's his 5th strikeout, but only the second out here in the third. And the first strikeout a second time through the order. So runner at second base, 2 down. trying to keep the Cardinals within a run. And here is Caden Lopez, third baseman, batting 7th. And Lopez calls time. It's all started with a walk to Rodriguez. Aguilar with a double, RBI ground out from Lee. Schultz RBI double. Christian Teal RBI single. Now the strikeout. And the first pitch,
well hit.
Deep right field. Pearson back, still going, reaches up over his head and all the way to the wall. Run comes in to score. It's an RBI double for Caden Lopez, and Cornerstone down 2 to begin the inning, now up by 2. It's 4-2.
Boy, it looked like he was going to get that for a second, but just got over his glove. It was well hit. Nothing cheap about it.
So 4 runs have scored here in the third. And now a visit from Austin to the mound. Ridgel did a good job first time through the order. Did see a little bit of traffic, but the 2 walks, the single, and here in the third, it has been a completely different story, and that is the end for Andrew Ridgell, with Rusty Greer going to the bullpen. So it is a 4 spot in the top of the third, still a runner at second, still an out to get, and we'll tell you about the reliever coming in just a moment. Cornerstone with a 4-2 lead. This is Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio. Well, Samuel Welsh takes over in the top of the third. Andrew Ridgell lifted after 2 2/3. Gave up 5 hits. Right now, 4 runs still responsible for the runner at second base. Walked 3 and struck out 5. So Welsh comes on to try and get through the rest of this third inning. And it was the top of the third that began with Fort Worth Christian up 2-0 and now trailing 4-2.
Yeah, Cornerstone's really flipped the scoreboard right here, and they've done it with hits. You mentioned there was a leadoff walk, but they have drove the ball right here in this inning for 3 doubles, I believe.
Yes,
3 doubles and a single.
4 hits.
Yeah.
And just on top of that, the quality of contact. They have hit the ball hard in this third inning. So,
yeah, there's been nothing cheap about it.
Clearly an adjustment made second time through, and here is Sam Molina to face a new Cardinal righty. And Samuel Welsh. Also, before this third inning, the Cardinals had not allowed a run this afternoon or evening. A shutout win against Legacy Christian 4-0 in Game 1. First pitch high to Sam Molina, and it's ball 1. Began with a walk and the double to Aguilar. RBI ground out from Jason Lee. Schultz followed up with an RBI double. Christian Teal, an RBI single. Strikeout of Ozuna, and then Caden Lopez with an RBI double. That was the end for Ridgel. 1-0. And a ground ball tapped towards short. Emerson charging, chest tie grab, throws. It's low, but handled well by Andujar. And the inning comes to an end, but not before they send 8 to the plate. 4-run score on 4 hits with no errors, 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, and the Cardinals with work to do, trailing 4-2. This is Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio.
Jason Weber and our companies, JWC General Contractors and 88's Disaster Restoration, are proud corporate sponsors of Fort Worth Christian. My wife Jamie and our son Aiden and I love being a part of the Cardinal family. We believe in the mission and vision of FWC, and we know how important it is to support the Cardinal experience. JWC provides exceptional residential and commercial roofing, while ADH offers comprehensive disaster restoration. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly about how we can serve you. From our family to yours, go Cards!
I'm Stacy Pearson, and at Pearson Air, we believe in helping people with everything we do. We have been leaders in the multifamily HVAC industry since 1982, serving Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, and Denver. Uncompromised honesty, disciplined integrity, unequal value, and godly generosity are our core values. Check us out online at PearsonAir.com. Now come on, Cardinal Nation, let's go!
Oh, Cornerstone Christian leads at 4-2 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Mateo Rodriguez now working with a 2-run lead after he gave up a couple in the 2nd, but a 4 spot from Cornerstone Christian at the top of this 3rd inning has completely flipped this script and now worked for Fort Worth Christian to do trailing for the first time in this 2-game Thursday, allowing runs for the first time today. Rodriguez back out. First pitch is high for ball 1. You always hear about maybe it's a little tougher for a guy to go back out there after sitting for a while in the dugout. Do you think that's overblown, or is there something to that?
Well, if you're in a good rhythm, you'd like to get back out there as quickly as possible, but as a pitcher, you need some runs, so you'll sacrifice a little rest.
And swing and a miss from Pearson. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pearson followed by Carney and then Emerson. Mateo Rodriguez back out for his 3rd inning of work. And behind the count here, 2-1. He was very good in the first. Gave up nothing. 3 up, 3 down with a strikeout, 11 pitches, and then ran into trouble in the 2nd. Began with a double from Parkerson, RBI single from Hank Austin. RBI ground out from McDonald, but after that, settled in, had the foul out and the strikeout. Way upstairs on that fastball. 3 balls and a strike to the 9-man. So the last thing you want to do if you're Rodriguez after that run support 4 in the 2nd. Beg your pardon, top of the 3rd. Last thing you want to do is walk the 9-man.
Yeah, I'm sure that wasn't on his agenda.
3-1. And it's up and in ball 4. So first walk of the game for Mateo Rodriguez. Not a guy who walks many.
The second baseman, number 27.
Well, again, maybe. Rhythm just a little bit different. Just sitting for a while. Well, Cornerstone Christian got 4 across in the top of this 3rd inning. So 2nd time through for the Fort Worth Christian lineup. And here is Griffin Carney. 0 for 1 this evening. 1 for 4 in the doubleheader. Tying run at the plate. Nobody out in the bottom of the 3rd. And that is lined on the left field line, but foul.
Yeah, it looked like he let him off with a changeup right there, and Carney was out in front of it.
Off the end of the bat, perhaps if that's a wooden bat. You'd need a new one, but it is 0-1. And thanks to our unique vantage point down this first base line, not too far away from the plate, you can also tell pretty quickly off the bat whether it'll be fair or foul.
Yeah, we got a great view of that foul line.
Carney would love to keep the carousel moving with the ever-dangerous Brady Emerson on deck. 0-1. Breaking ball low, and Carney lays off. And Carney singled on the first pitch he saw. That was in the bottom of the first in game 1 against Legacy Christian.
It's a big hole on that right side. That second baseman is playing really close to the bag, which a little surprised that far over.
Now throw back to first base. Not much of a lead for Carter Pearson. Rodriguez got Carney to foul out down the first base line in the bottom of the first. From the stretch on the center of the mound. And a ground ball hit weakly to third. Would be a tough turn. They go to second for 1 and on to first, no chance. So Carney aboard on the fielder's choice, but they do get the lead man and Pearson at second.
Boy, Rodriguez really froze him there for, in my opinion, too long. I think I would have tried to step out. Just, I don't know if that had anything to do with him getting jammed on the pitch, but just felt like he made him sit in that batter's box too long.
Well, here is Grady Emerson. 0 for 1. He popped out to the pitcher. Right on top of the mound in the first. And he takes a little bit high and outside for ball 1. Emerson was on a different planet in the first game of the doubleheader. Went 4 for 4 with a couple of doubles, 2 RBIs. Came in to score twice. Started 3 double plays from shortstop. Well, it's been a little tougher here against Rodriguez. Second time through, 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The lights on the football field behind us were flashing red and white for a goal that the Cardinals had on the soccer field, and it would be really cool if they could do that for home runs on the baseball field. Felt like Emerson had that in mind on that last swing.
Well, it took Rodriguez there long enough for Emerson to call time.
Yeah, if he's going to freeze you in the box like that, you got to step out. He's really doing that more for the base runners, I think. But I never like to stand in there that long.
And a called strike on the outside corner, 1-2.
Yeah, like a slider right there. Good pitch.
Well, of course, if Emerson is indeed on his way to professional baseball in the not too distant future, which very well could be, the rules are quite a bit different now at every level of pro ball with pace of play. Can't really step out. You can call time once, but because the pitchers are on a clock, you almost never see it called because the pitcher's holding for too long because they can't hold for that long. Much different game.
Yeah, they've definitely sped up the game at the major league level. Wow, that's hit. That's a rope.
Yeah, that is rocketed into right field. Carney on his way to third, and he'll get there standing up. So Emerson with 4 hits in game 1, 1 for 2 here tonight, and that was a frozen rope.
Yeah, that was a missile. If he didn't have topspin on it, he would definitely could have challenged that right field fence, but just all over that pitch.
So here is Braylon James with runners down the corners, 1 out. Great chance for Fort Worth Christian to get at least a run back and perhaps get back even. 4-2, Cornerstone leading in the bottom of the third. 2 in the bottom of the second from the Cardinals, 4 for the Warriors in the top of the third.
I think Emerson may run right here. Nope.
And this in the turf bounces away first base side, and Carney comes in to score from third. So a wild pitch, and Griffin Carney slides in safely. It's 4-3, and Emerson up to second. I believe that ball actually hit off the leg of the home plate umpire.
Yeah, it caught a shin guard and took a hop right.
Makes you wonder. There's not much room behind the plate, so it can come back pretty quickly if it got to the backstop. But
yeah, it's not a gimme run if that ball gets behind the catcher.
Chance for James to tie the game. Tying run at second. Go ahead run at the plate. And a strike call on the outside corner to even the count 1-1. Now 4-3 here in the bottom of the third. Thought this might be a pitcher's duel and got 7 runs across.
That was my quote. Quickly got the offenses going.
And a called strike at the belt. Well, James 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And he's 1 for 4 here today. Emerson the tying run at second base. Rodriguez has the sign. James trying to tie it. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Dropped by Riney. Steps out. Throws on down. It's high in and out of Lee's mitt. And Emerson to third. Braylon James is safe on the strikeout, but an error by the catcher Riney, who can't complete the 2-3 putout.
The third baseman, number 7, Jake
So break for
Parkerson.
Fort Worth Christian, and the Cardinals keep it moving. They're on the corners with 1 out for Parkerson.
Yeah, that's tough if you're on the mound out there. You thought you got that second out, and now you got first and third with 1 out.
It is the third strikeout for Rodriguez, but still has plenty of work to do here in the third. Now the tying run 90 feet away. Go ahead run on first. Cardinals trying to regain the lead. Yeah, the first pitch high ball 1 to Jake Parkerson. He doubled and scored, started the rally in that second inning. 2 runs in. The second gave Fort Worth Christian a 2-0 lead before Cornerstone bounced back with 4. Here in the top of the third, and the Cardinals have answered with 1, looking for more. 1-0 pitch. Popped him up straight back. And it's 1-1.
Rodriguez is up to 49 pitches, and I can see that there is some activity down in the Cardinal pen, so this is probably going to be his last inning. But I'm sure they want to get him out of the inning before they make that change.
They got a right-hander warming in the bullpen down that right field line. Here's the 1-1. Runner takes for second, and it's in there for a strike, no throw. So stolen base for Braylon James. Now base hit can give Fort Worth Christian the lead again. 1-2 with 1 out. Of course, Rodriguez would be looking for what would be a huge strikeout. Try and keep the Warriors in front. Here's the 1-2. Just got a piece of the plate.
Boy, that was a good breaking pitch.
He
just did get it off the end of the bat and took an aggressive cut at it.
Parkerson in this game is in this game 1 for 1. In the doubleheader, 2 for 4.
He's having a good evening.
He's got Emerson at third and James at second. 4-3 in the bottom of the third. And a ground ball left side. It will tie the game. Tough play for Aguilar. Throw across, not in time. RBI single. It doesn't leave the infield, but ties the game. And just like that, we're back to square one. It's 4-4 here in the bottom of the third.
The catcher, number 1.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go ahead and make that pitch and change.
Well, it's a disappointing third inning for Rodriguez. Had such a sharp start to this game with a 1-2-3, 11-pitch first inning. Gave up 2 in the second, but you feel like you got a second wind with the 4 runs of support. He'll stay in the game for now.
Oh, okay.
But a couple of runs across for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the third. One of those infield hits. Also, again, had the strikeout, but the error from Riney behind the plate, trying to complete the 2-3 putout. They kept things moving for the Cardinals, and now 2 on, still only 1 out, 2 runs in. It's tied at 4. Here's Hank Austin, and the first pitch low for ball 1.
Hank had that hit to right field in his last at bat. A good time for another one of those.
James at second, Parkerson at first. There's Emerson scoring on the RBI single from Parkerson. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Late on a fastball. Good one there from Rodriguez.
Yeah, it might have been his best one of the game.
I think so. I wonder if the conversation was one more batter. So whatever you got left, pour it out here and see if you can't get maybe a ground ball to get out of the inning entirely. 1-1. Swing and a foul tip. And that is strike two.
Yeah, he's bared down right here on this hitter.
Two on, two in, just one out. And a breaking ball didn't come back down quickly enough. 2-2. A very clean first game for the Cardinals, a 4-0 win. Salas 5 innings. Handled Legacy Christian quite well.
He's running at second.
And a 2-2 swing and a miss.
Thought he fouled it.
Thought for a second the umpire was saying the same thing, but no, I'm guessing he went, popped out of the catcher's mitt, but because first base was occupied, he didn't have to throw down. But it is a live ball that allows both runners to advance. But you were right. James was running already. So it's a strikeout, and indeed, that's the final batter for Mateo Rodriguez. So Rodriguez can't get through the third. Both starting pitchers leave with 2 outs in the third inning. And tie game 4-4. New pitcher coming in. Tell you more about him after this. This is Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio. Now Grayson Meyer, the new pitcher for Cornerstone Christian, 2 on, 2 out, 2 in. Tie game 4-4 in the bottom of the third, and he is on to face Blaine McDonald, who's 0 for 1 but has an RBI ground out in the game.
I'm sure Mateo Rodriguez was not satisfied with his outing, but I tell you, he's an impressive 10th grader. He had a really good arm and a good composure, really good mechanics. I won't be surprised if he's pitching in college in a couple years somewhere.
I feel like it's only a matter of time before he's got a destination at the next level. Grayson Meyer already has that destination. Senior is going on to Sanjak after this. Of course, that's a prestigious JUCO in the ranks of college baseball. First pitch, slung in there for strike one. Roger Clemens, Brandon Belt, Jesse Crane, Andy Pettit, Luke Little. Just a handful of the many names who have come at some point through Sanjak in their careers. Got work to do right now. Runner at third is James Parkerson at second. And he's trying to handle Blaine McDonald. Trying to do so to keep this game even. 4-4 in the bottom of the third. 1-1. Foul straight back. It's 1-2.
Kind of hung that curveball right there. McDonald just missed it.
Donald's had a productive day, a hit in that first game against Legacy Christian, RBI here in game 2. 1-2. Swing and a foul back. Pretty good velocity on that fastball.
Yeah, he's got good velocity, and McDonald had a good cut at that fastball right there.
Ball 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base hit could restore Fort Worth Christian's multi-run lead. At a 2-0 lead after 2. 4-4 here in the bottom of the third. 1-2. Fastball just a little bit low. That's a good pitch.
Yeah,
I do
good
think it was
spot.
the right call.
Yeah, good eye by McDonald, but definitely a good spot for the pitcher right there. Make him trying to hit your pitch right there, and you're not going to be able to do much with it.
Infield straight up, outfield straight away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And 2 at scoring position, and now Meyer steps off and asks Riney to go back through the signs.
There's a car out there in left field with their lights on. I'm surprised they hadn't made him turn it off. It's kind of distracting if I'm the hitter.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Meyer comes in and strands a pair. And he strikes out McDonald to end the third. But 2 runs come across, 2 hits, 2 left, and we go to the fourth. Tied at 4. This is Cardinal Baseball live on Tradio.
Hi, I'm Spencer Perkins with Streamline Landscape. We're excited to be a corporate partner and the official landscape provider for Fort Worth Christian School. Streamline is a full-service residential and commercial landscaping company. It will be our pleasure to work with you to achieve your outdoor living space, just like we've done at the Hagen's Home. Go to streamlinelc.com and we can get you a free quote today. Go Cards!
I am Jesse Hagan, and TNS Products is proud to support Cardinal Athletics. We have provided paper and composite tubes, cores, and cans, edge wrap, and other packaging materials to over 10,000 customers for almost 40 years. My wife Charlie and I, and our girls Lauren, Peyton, and Kaylee are proud to be FWC Cardinals.
Well, we're tied at 4 as we go to the fourth. Riney, Rodriguez, and Aguilar, 9-1-2 coming through for Cornerstone. And Samuel Welsh, we got the final out in that crooked third inning, back half of the fourth. Final line for Ridgel, 2 2/3, 5 hits, 4 runs, walked 3, and struck out 5. Riney 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging. Catcher batting 9th here tonight. We have seen a run in each of the last 3 half innings. Started with 2 in the second from the Cardinals, then 4, and the third followed by 2. First by Cornerstone and then by Fort Worth Christian. In an eventful third inning, to say the least. 0-1. Out straight back. Neither starting pitcher survived that third inning. Both lifted with 2 outs, but both relievers did their job. Got the final out and kept the damage where it was. So it is anybody's game.
Coach Greer talked about getting 35 to 40 pitches out of his relievers. So here we are in the top of the 4th inning, and that would probably, if he has some decent innings, get him at least through the 6th. But
I think so.
Might still have to go to the pen to finish this game in the 7th.
And got a lot of games on deck too, so.
Yeah, still a lot of outs to get to there.
Yep. 1-2 missed outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's where this is a great opportunity for anybody in that bullpen to come in and throw some pitches, try and get some outs, and get through some innings. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's a good way to start for Samuel Welsh. He has retired both batters he has faced.
Yeah, these tournaments play so much different than your district season because you're going to compress usually 3 or 4 games into a 2, maybe 3-day period. So you're going to need 7-8 pitchers usually to get through these tournaments, whereas once you get your district season, you can usually get by with 3 pitchers. You know, if your starters do well and you've got a reliever that can get you a couple outs in each game, sometimes that's all you need is 3 pitchers to get through 2 district games.
Yep. First pitch, low ball 1-2. Noah Rodriguez. You're going to have to throw Rodriguez a strike. He's walked twice. He is more than happy just taking his free pass.
Yeah, for whatever reason, we've struggled to throw him a strike.
Swing and a miss. There's one. Big rip from the leadoff man. Walked in the first, walked in, came around to score in the third. Walsh facing his third batter.
Rodriguez let it fly on that last pitch. That was a big hack. He crowds that plate too.
And the count 2-1. Senior right fielder. Up for the 3rd time here in 4 innings. (2-1). And that is rocketed, but right to Garney at second. Throws the first. And 2 up, 2 down, and the 4th. Welsh has now retired all 3 that he's faced. It's exactly what you want to see. Settle things down here in the middle innings. Now with 2 down, here comes Jacob Aguilar. Aguilar in the game 1 for 2 with a double. A run scored. He's also struck out.
Yeah, he drove in one of those runs on the board.
First pitch, high ball 1. Welsh looking for a 1-2-3-4, which would be exactly what you're looking for if you're Rusty Greer. That 3rd inning, 4 runs scored, 1-0. And it's low 2 balls and no strikes. And it could have been worse. But Welsh came on to get Molina for the final out. And he's got the first 2 here in the 4th inning, the 2-0. And now behind the count, 3 balls, no strikes, with Jason Lee standing on deck. Real pitch. And right down the middle, 3-1.
Yeah, I think he was taking all the way right there and may even take right here. Nope.
Ground ball left side, and Emerson can't get there. So 2-out single from Jacob Aguilar, who has his 2nd hit tonight. He is 2 for 3, and that keeps things alive in the fourth for Jason Lee. Still tied at 4.
That's 6 hits now for Cornerstone. They've definitely swung the bats well tonight.
4 of those alone in that third inning. Jason Lee has one of the 6. That was a single in the first, RBI ground out in the third. First pitch up and in, ball 1. 2 down, a man at first. Game 2 of this doubleheader after pretty comfortable 4-0 win over Legacy Christian in game 1. Not much of a lead for Aguilar. And the 1-0 pitch found the back of the screen.
Got on his hands right there.
Aguilar is the first base runner against Welsh here tonight. Wyatt Schultz, who has an RBI double in the game, standing on deck. One. Good breaking ball, snaps in there. Austin came out of the crouch maybe a little bit early there, and
it's going to be tough to run on Welsh. She's got that slide step, so gets the ball into the plate quick and makes it a little easier on the catcher to throw out that runner if he's going.
1-2. And a fastball high, runner stays put. And the twos chant that was an issue back in the first.
Yeah, we got that misunderstanding straightened out.
Head coach Jason Stein had to confirm that they're saying twos and not booing the opposing pitcher. 2-2. Runner goes, pitch high, throw down to second, and it gets into center field.
Wow, that was just a little bit wide on the throw, but he got rid of it in a hurry, and Carney just couldn't come up with it.
So it's a stolen base for Aguilar. And a go-ahead run in scoring position. Count full to Jason Lee, who now has a chance with a base hit to give the Warriors a lead once again. And Austin has a quick chat with Welsh. He retired the first 3 that he faced in relief of Andrew Ridgell, but he's got some work to do. 2-out single to Aguilar, and now Aguilar standing at second base. Has the go-ahead run moving on contact. Wyatt Schultz remains on deck. Big pitch here, 3-2. Now the payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Went to the breaking ball. And Welsh with his second strikeout in the inning. That's a big one. He strands the go-ahead run in scoring position. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We are halfway home in game 2 of this doubleheader. And tied at 4. This is Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio. No, it's 4-4 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Duhar leads things off for the Cardinals. 7-8-9 coming through. Duhar followed by Ward and then Pearson.
Mike, you know, this one's kind of setting up for another one of those walk-off finishes. Here we are tied at 4.
A couple of those last weekend. First pitch is high to Duhar for ball 1. A good trait to have if you're winning close games like that.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna, when you face good competition, you're gonna have to win the close ones.
Duhar in the game is 0 for 1. He's fouled out. That has been a rarity. He has been a very tough hitter at the bottom of the order. Meyer back out there. Right-hander got the final out in the third, struck out McDonald, who had a couple in scoring position. That was after the Cardinals scored twice to tie the game. It's 2-0 Fort Worth Christian, then 4-2, now 4-4. And a tapper foul outside of third. In fact, that last half inning was the first scoreless half inning that we've seen since the top of the second. That was a much-needed 0 posted by Samuel Welsh. Doing a good job in relief. And Grayson Meyer trying to match him. Here's the pitch. Rocketed right towards the second baseman, and right place, right time. Ozuna with a sliding grab for out number 1.
Yeah, nice play right there. That ball was hit hard. Had him played up the middle a bit, I felt like. That sometimes going to find a way through.
That was hammered. And give Ozuna credit, too. Sliding to his right, he still had to reach back ever so slightly to make that catch. But a very loud out number 1. And here is Ward. Second time through, 0 for 1. Breaking ball, poured in for strike 1.
Good pitch right there from Meyer to get ahead.
Well, this game was chaos for a little while there, and it feels like it's starting to settle back down. As you said, we might be trending towards a walk-off in some form or fashion. 0-1. A good breaking ball and pitching backwards, ahead 0-2.
Yeah, backed it up with another one.
Carter Pearson on deck. 1 out, nobody on. 4-4, bottom 4. And this time a fastball called strike 3. So breaking ball. And right when it's slowed down, that's when he speeds you up. And it's the second strikeout for Meyer. 2 down for Pearson.
Yeah, tough at bat right there. That was
especially for a freshman, right?
Definitely. He showed a lot of respect and lead him out with 2 breaking pitches.
So 2 down. First pitch. Outside ball 1.
The right fielder, number 10, Carter Pearson.
Pearson walked. That was back in the third. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball up and in. Well, Griffin Carney is on deck. And of course, after that, Grady Emerson. Love to try and get something going here at the bottom of the order, with those names looming at the top. 2-0 pitch. And strike 1.
Pearson looks a lot like the guy that cooked my hamburger between the games. I'm wondering if that was his dad working the grill. I'm going to have to ask the grill guy.
2-1. Called strike 2. And how was it?
It was really good.
It looked good.
Yeah. Yeah, you missed out. I offered you one.
You did. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Grayson Meyer. 3 up, 3 down in the fourth. He has retired all 4 that he has faced in relief. We go to the 5th, still tied at 4. This is Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio.
Draftline Sports Management is taking recruiting and NIL to the next level. With over 50-plus years of experience and athlete representation, we set the standard for maximizing value and creating opportunities. Draftline Sports Management is where the future signs first.
My name is Jason Weber, and our companies, JWC General Contractors and 88's Disaster Restoration, are proud corporate sponsors of Fort Worth Christian. My wife Jamie and our son Aiden and I love being a part of the Cardinal family. We believe in the mission and vision of FWC, and we know how important it is to support the Cardinal experience. JWC provides exceptional residential and commercial roofing, while ADH offers comprehensive disaster restoration. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly about how we can serve you. From our family to yours, go Cards!
I'm Stacy Pearson, and at Pearson Air, we believe in helping people with everything we do. We have been leaders in the multifamily HVAC industry since 1982, serving Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, and Denver. Uncompromised honesty, disciplined integrity, unequal value, and godly generosity are our core values. Check us out online at PearsonAir.com. Now come on, Cardinal Nation, let's go!
Well, we go to the fifth inning, tied at 4. Wyatt Schultz leads things off. Samuel Welsh doing a good job in relief of Andrew Ridgell. He's back out for his 3rd inning of work. A couple of strikeouts. And when he needed to settle things down, he's done exactly that. First pitch, one outside, ball 1. Schultz in this game, 1 for 2 with an RBI double and a run scored. It was 2-0 Fort Worth Christian lead after 2. And then the Warriors 4 in the 3rd, answered by 2 in the bottom half, and that's how we've gotten to where we are. 1-0, outside, 2 balls and no strikes. A scoreless 4th inning on both sides.
I noticed
chaos there.
Welsh is a junior. That's the first non-senior we've seen on the mound today for the Cardinals.
That's a very good point. Here's the pitch. That is hit deep down the left field line.
Curving
into the corner.
foul.
It is hooking. It's a foul ball.
Boy, it was just. But again, we have a great view of that foul line.
Well, the first question was distance, and that was pretty close to the base of the wall, but at the very end lands a couple of feet foul. So loud, strike number 2, and Wyatt Schultz with a little grin on his face.
He ran to second base for almost. That ball was in the air that long.
Grabs the bat from Christian Teal, who was waiting on that first base line with it for him.
Yeah, again, he had a little bit of topspin on it, but hit it well.
Of the, 12 innings that we have called, that was one of the hardest hit balls. And you can see a couple feet.
Yeah, nice replay right there, Tim. It looked like about a foot to me, foul.
Not a pitch, and a breaking ball high. Looked like Welsh lost the handle of it, and the count is full. Okay, one more look. Yeah, not by much.
Nope.
Foul pitch. Outside, ball 4. So might not be the extra bases that it looked like Schultz had, but he does work a leadoff walk.
Left fielder number 2, Christian Teal.
And see what Christian Teal does. Time called out of the third base dugout. Visit.
Interesting that Coach Greer's going out.
He's got his back turned towards the bullpen, and it looks like he's going to make a move.
Yeah, Welsh is going to come out. It's 27 pitches and really pitched effectively.
Did a good job. Again, when you needed to settle things down, that's exactly what he did. And so he exits. Run around first, nobody out. Tied at 4 in the top of the 5th. You're watching Cardinal Baseball live on Tradio. Oh, it's Ben Rodriguez, the right-hander, who takes over for Samuel Welsh. With a go-ahead run at first base, nobody out. Top of the 5th inning, game tied at 4. A big moment here, and Christian Teal steps to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a run scored in this game. First pitch from that lower arm slot. Found back to the screen, 0-1.
Yeah, as our producer, Trey Bell, tipped us off, Rodriguez is a submariner.
And you do not see that very often at this level.
Not anymore. You know, back in the 70s and 80s, I remember there was a lot of closers that used that approach. Dan Quisenberry, Kent DeColvey, but you don't see that much anymore.
0-1. Grounded towards short, could be 2. Emerson, he'll take it himself for 1. Throw on a first, and it's in time. 4th double play turned by Fort Worth Christian today. All 4 in some form or fashion have involved number 2, and he just makes it look so easy. 6-3. And the pitcher's best friend, just like that, 2 outs. And nobody on base in a tie game, 4-4, top of the 5th.
I like how he went to the bag and just made the throw himself. No reason to risk an exchange right there because he had so much momentum coming that way.
Here's Ozuna. First pitch, outside, ball 1. And that closes a scoreless inning and a 3rd for Welsh. 1 hit,
is a
1 walk, 2 strikeouts.
A pinch hitter right here for Cornerstone. I'm like, this kid's bigger than anyone we've seen. Castalis is his name.
Yep, the sophomore Trent Castalis.
He's every bit of probably 6'5".
And he takes in the turf, so no Ozuna here. He was 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. And the count, 2-1. And a ground ball right to Emerson. Bobbles for a second. Now a quick throw, and it's in time. So, leadoff walk. They go to the bullpen. Rodriguez comes out, induces a 6-3 double play, and then a ground out to end the inning. And no damage in the top of the 5th. We go to the home half. 4-4 our score. Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio.
Hi, I'm Spencer Perkins with Streamline Landscape. We're excited to be a corporate partner and the official landscape provider for Fort Worth Christian School. Streamline is a full-service residential and commercial landscaping company. It will be our pleasure to work with you to achieve your outdoor living space, just like we've done at the Hagen's Home. Go to streamlinelc.com and we can get you a free quote today. Go Cards!
I am Jesse Hagan, and TNS Products is proud to support Cardinal Athletics. We have provided paper and composite tubes, cores, and cans, edge wrap, and other packaging materials to over 10,000 customers for almost 40 years. My wife Charlie and I, and our girls Lauren, Peyton, and Kaylee are proud to be FWC Cardinals.
Draftline Sports Management is taking recruiting and NIL to the next level. With over 50 plus years of experience and athlete representation, we set the standard for maximizing value and creating opportunities. Draftline Sports Management is where the future signs first.
Now it's 4-4 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. And a good chance here for Fort Worth Christian. Top of the order coming through. And Carney, Emerson, and James Butt. Got to work against a tough righty in Grayson Meyer, who has faced 4 batters in relief. He has retired on 4, struck out 3. See if Carney can get things going. At the top of the order.
You know Carney just wants to get on base right now because Emerson's 5 for 6 today and just on fire at the plate.
So what you're saying is you don't think if Carney gets on, you'll see Emerson square bunt. First pitch, grounded Fair past the Diva Lopez at third and into left field. Exactly what you were talking about. Second hit for Kearney today, first in this game. The leadoff man is aboard. They have their first base runner against Meyer. And third baseman playing in, but sharply hit. And the table is set for Emerson. 4 hits in game 1. He's 1 for 2 here in game 2. First pitch. Starts him off with a breaking ball. Emerson, the number 2 overall prospect in the upcoming Major League Baseball draft and the top prospect in all of high school. Runner goes, 1-0 pitch. Called a strike, no throw. Stolen base for Kearney.
Boy, Kearney took a big jump out there, and it's a good thing that Meyer didn't look at first base because he probably could have picked him. But, yeah, got that runner in scoring position. I wasn't sure they would run him there just and risk an out. But Kearney, I think, stole a lot of bases last season, so it's a big spot you would want him to run.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Went to the breaking ball, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base hit can give the Cardinals a lead once again. They led it 2-0 after 2 today. Gave up 4 in the top of the third, got 2 back in the bottom half. 2-1 pitch. Beg your pardon, 1-2. It's just a little bit inside. 2-2.
Yeah, you know, the board's showing 3-1, but I'm going to.
It is 2-2.
That pitch we ran on was a strike?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Tradio's showing 2-2. I'm going to trust Trey.
Mm-hmm. Here's the pitch. Popped him up, foul territory, down the left field line. There's no play to make. Above the batting cages.
Yeah, it actually pinches in down there because there's been a couple times where I thought there was a play and it's been on the roof of the batting cage.
Ever so slightly as you get further and further into the corner, it gets, at least the wall gets a little closer to the foul line.
Yeah, less room.
You also don't see many ballparks in the high school ranks that have varying dimensions from the pole to pole. A lot of them are same thing down the lines, in the alleys, and then to center field. They're symmetrical ballparks, but this one's a little bit different.
Yeah.
2-2. Foul back again.
And it's a little smaller, at least according to the numbers on the fence, but it doesn't look small.
I was surprised when we got here. I saw 305 down the line, but then 310 down the right field line, 320 to left center, 338 to right center.
320 in left center is really very small.
Yeah.
Most of the fields are closer to 320 down the line and 350 in the alleys.
2-2.
Oh, that's well hit.
Deep right field. Rodriguez back, and it's over his head all the way to the wall. Kearney around third. He scores. Emerson on his way to third. Slides in with a triple. And Grady Emerson showing you why he is who he is. 6th hit today. An absolute rocket for a go-ahead triple in the bottom of the 5th, and Fort Worth Christian leads at 5-4.
Yeah, only missing a home run for the cycle on the day. 6 for 7. What a day.
No chance. Rodriguez going back over his head.
17, Braylon James.
Just a couple of feet in front of the wall. That was hammered off the bat of Emerson.
So Cardinals push back ahead 5-4 and got a chance to stretch it out right here with nobody out and Emerson at third base.
First pitch. And a foul tip off the bat. Braylon James. Going back to a conversation we had earlier in this game about draft pick compensation based on where your slot is and what your signing bonus might look like and the amount of money that you could make depending on where you go in the draft versus money that can be made in the college ranks now, which obviously has changed in the last few years. 0-1. And hit him. So got the thigh there, Braylon James. They're on the corners. And with a 5-4 lead here in the bottom of the fifth.
Number 7, Jake Parkerson.
Visit from the first base dugout. But beyond that, too, the competition level at the highest ranks of college baseball is so good nowadays that it's not quite. I mean, of course, if Emerson goes as high as he's projected to go, then he's probably going to go play professional baseball. But that conversation might have been a little bit different 10 years ago than it even is now, especially for a guy like Emerson who's signed to go play at Texas, which the SEC is traditionally really rich in terms of the baseball program's history, tradition, talent. So it is somewhat different landscape than it was, I think, even 10 years ago with the quality of college baseball, of course, the financial incentive as well.
Yeah, the money won't be in the same ballpark, but the level of play in especially in the SEC where Texas plays, most people compare it to Double-A level of baseball. So if Emerson does go the pro route, he would probably start in rookie ball or A ball. So at least in terms of competition, he would probably it'd be a little less than major college baseball. But certainly, he's the type of kid, which is rare these days, that could walk on to a Division I SEC program and start as a freshman
immediately and make an impact.
But it would have to be one of those things where, hey, I told my parents I'd go to college, and the money can wait. But I think the money's going to be no comparison.
And seeing him for the first time too. I mean, it does feel like at times tonight he's playing a different game, and the way that he is, the way that he's played the position at shortstop, the quality of contact, the way it comes off of his bat. 2-0 pitch. That's outside 3-0. And I'm no scout by any means, but you can see very clearly why he is where he's at.
Well, Trey and I were fortunate enough to see him the last 2 years playing at Argyle, and we saw Grapevine would play 2 district games at Argyle, and then we matched up with him in the playoffs. So we've seen him play 7 games. He was impressive, but he's taken his game up a notch since then for sure.
Well, he's got the go-ahead triple here in this 5th inning. 6 hits, 7 at-bats, 3 extra base hits, 3 RBIs. And,
time limit.
The time limit. So that's it.
Okay. We've got a 5-4 final for the Cardinals. And they do have the red light, white light thing going here after this 5-4 victory. And we're going to have an interview with the player of the game in Game 2. Mike is going to set that up here shortly. But nice 1-run win right there for the Cardinals. The starting pitcher for the Cardinals. Let me pull some stats up here for you.
Thanks for joining us tonight here, folks, at Keck Horton Field. We have another full slate of action tomorrow for the Texas Private School Classic.
Okay, Ridgel got the start for the Cardinals and had 2 clean innings, and then they ran into some trouble there in the 3rd inning. The Cornerstone bats heated up and picked up 4 runs right there in the top of the 3rd, but Cardinals bounced back in the bottom of the 3rd to tie it up at 4. Welsh came in and cleaned up for Ridgel and pitched well in relief, held Cornerstone scoreless, and then Rodriguez came in and got the last few outs for the Cardinals. But good job all around. Good, clean game defensively for the Cardinals, and timely hitting right there. Actually, less hits in that game for Fort Worth Christian than they had in the first game. They only had 6 hits in that game, but turned those 6 hits into 5 runs. Whereas in that first game, I believe they had 9 hits that produced 4 runs in that game. I think Parkerson is going to be our player of the game, and we're setting up for the interview.
Back here at Fort Worth Christian with our Tradio player of the game. It is Jake Parkerson. Jake, thanks for doing this. First and foremost, congratulations, a couple of wins today. I know it's non-district play, but how important is winning a couple of games early?
It's really helping us get our feet down, get us rolling. You know, it really builds some good momentum going into district play, and it's always good to win. So.
It felt like game 1 was clean, game 2 maybe not as clean, but you played 2 games that are quite different, and you come out on top in both. What does that say about this team as a whole?
Well, I mean, it shows that we got a lot of dedication, a lot of drive for us to come back and in that game and win, and especially during the second game whenever we were kind of struggling a little bit against a really good team. So it was very well that we were very good that we can come out on the win on that.
You obviously had a big game in game number 2. Specifically, you guys put up 5 runs. You have superstar at shortstop, but your game specifically, it seemed like it was coming around there in game 2. How'd you feel?
It felt pretty good. Started off slow in the first game, but just got in the cage, took a few hacks, got more comfortable at the plate, had some balls fall, and felt pretty good.
All right, buddy, thanks so much for doing this.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
That is Jake joining us, Jake Parkerson joining us, the Tradio player of the game. 5-4 the final. Thanks so much for tuning in. We got more coming your way tomorrow. Be sure to tune in. This is Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio.
We only play to win. That's on everything. We climbing to the top. Turn it up a notch. This is our house. Hey, we get that dub.